Welcome back. Let's explore Costa Rica.
When we arrived in Costa Rica, we first went on to explore the beaches around the Pacific coast and soak in the sun for a few days. We visited some small fishing villages at first, but also found some sheltered beaches later, which were much less windy.
After a few days on the beach, we headed to our next destination to visit Arenal volcano. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't great though.
Despite the poor weather, we decided to treat ourselves to a stay at the Springs Resort and Spa.
Sleeping at this hotel was definitely a luxury for us. Sadly, we weren't able to enjoy the panoramic views of the volcano though, as it was too foggy.
We're definitely not used to enjoying this level of luxury on a regular basis.
Exploring the thermal springs in this beautiful setting was amazing, and it was surprisingly empty, so we had a lot of it to ourselves.
The lush rainforests surrounding the pools were beautiful, and we were even able to spot lots of birds and wildlife.
A few hours later, the fog started to clear around the volcano, and after a little snack, we headed to the hotel bar. The view was amazing, and after a lovely dinner, we definitely felt it had been worth splashing out a little.
Due to insufficient funds, we had to leave the next day and headed to Manuel Antonio National Park. The initial ride was absolutely stunning, but I soon realized that our brake pads had completely worn out. The road got pretty rough and steep. My pretty worn rear tire had a nail inside of it, and in addition to not having any brakes, the ride was horrible.
It was definitely easier once we were back on tarmac. We also saw some wild crocodiles along the way, and as soon as we reached Manuel Antonio, we found a mechanic. Once the bike was fixed, we could actually enjoy our stay in this part of Costa Rica.
The beaches around here were absolutely stunning, and we were looking forward to visiting the nearby national park to discover the wildlife.
The next day we headed to Manuel Antonio National Park.
The beach inside the Manuel Antonio National Park was stunning, and the walk through the rainforest allowed us to spot many animals, including sloths.
Having our leftover mango. And back to where it came from. Most of the monkeys we shared the beach with were cute, some cheeky, and a few a little scary.
Did you know that it can take a sloth up to 30 days to digest a single leaf? Another interesting but sad fact is that when they climb down to the ground once a week to poo, over 50% of them die as they are extremely vulnerable to predators when they aren't up in the canopies. It's actually not so easy to spot them, as they move extremely slowly and blend in quite well, so we definitely felt lucky that we saw a few.
On Mondays, the national park is closed, so the views of the empty beaches are particularly stunning. As drones aren't able to fly in this area, we decided to take in the views by going parasailing.
Make sure to check out our travel blog if you want to find out more about any of the countries we visited in Central America.
It was time to leave and make our way to Panama. Thank you for joining our journey through Costa Rica, and tune in again next week to watch us sail to Colombia and explore the San Blas Islands along the way.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe to support our journey. See you next week!